Hey you guys, Buttella here, and I am here with my August favorites. This is slightly early, but you know, whatever. And there's a very good chance I won't get it uploaded until I get back from my mom's. Anyways, so I'm gonna try to go through this really quickly because I have a lot of items in front of me, and I also want to add on food favorites and recent empties if such is possible with time. So we'll see. Starting off with skincare, my favorites. This is technically skincare. I am in love with this. So I got this and I wasn't sure it was going to work, but it actually works pretty well. I still sweat, which is a natural thing. I had to get over that in my mind, but I don't stink. So as long as I put this on before I start sweating. If I wait until after I've started sweating, it does cut down on how much I smell, but I still smell just a little. So yeah, huge fan. That turned out way better than I expected it to. I'm just going to try to do this in such a way that I don't confuse anything. This came in my Birchbox this month. This was the Schick Hydro Silk. I actually really like this razor. I highly doubt I would keep buying it because it's Schick, who is owned by, I want to say P&G, but this says Energizer. I didn't know they were owned by Energizer. I'm wondering if that's like Energizer batteries. I don't know. But yeah, I probably wouldn't keep buying it just because I already have a razor that I like. But it did come with coupons, so maybe I'll buy one refill just to use my coupon. Who knows? I do like it though. It's a good razor. Just threw it on the ground because it's trash now. Also loving is the One Hand Washes the Other Black Magic Cream. So last month I was talking about my Black Magic soap, which was like a bar of soap, and I still really like that, and I keep that in the shower, but this is what I prefer to use to wash my face at the sink, just because I don't like the film that bar soap leaves behind, and although the Black Magic soap doesn't leave behind as much of a film as soap usually does, I just don't like it. So I got the cream, which I don't even think John's tried this yet. I think I've been hoarding it, so also technically skincare is the Trader Joe's Prenatal Once Daily Vitamins. These were in one of my hauls recently. These are vegan and gluten-free. They do have soy though, so if you have a soy allergy, these will not work for you, sorry. But that's the size of the tablet. However, I don't have any problem taking them. If it's, you know how sometimes like you can't take pills no matter what, like even if you normally can. I have those mornings sometimes, so I'll just take them with like yogurt and swallow them with a bite of yogurt versus trying to take them with a drink of water. So, I really like these. They say gentle on the stomach. I'm super sensitive to things like this, and they only make me a little nauseous as long as I eat with them. If I don't eat with them, they do make me feel like crap, but better than others have in the past, that's for sure. And like I said, as long as I eat with them, it's either no notice, like no nausea, or just a tiny little bit, nothing unmanageable. So, huge fan of those. And I feel a lot better since I started taking them. I feel like there's been an overall improvement with my glow, just in general, I just feel better. So I'm glad I'm taking those. Still in skincare is the Take a Deep Breath. You guys have seen me talk about this many times. This is the same one I've had. I still have that much left, so I'm going to have this for a while. I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm wondering though, as fall gets closer and I start to get more dry, if I'm going to have to switch to something a little more heavy duty. Because there are days that I use this and I notice it's not quite enough, which is weird for me because usually I'm super oily. Also, which goes to prove that oil cuts oil. As long as you're doing a consistent skincare routine, your skin will adjust and it'll get normalized. So, for those of you who are oily skin but you don't use moisturizer, you really need to be using one. Here is the Origins A Perfect World SPF 25. I use this on the days that I take the bus. Even though this does usually make me slightly too oily, I need an SPF when I'm taking the bus because I have to walk to the bus stop, wait at the bus stop in the sun, and then ride the bus, and then walk to work. So I need an SPF. I'll use this. I like the smell of this. Origins is owned by Estee Lauder, so sadly they are not a cruelty-free brand, which sucks. Jane Lauder really screwed that one up. I don't know why she did that. The Sephora Roll-On Instant Depuffing Gel. I use this during the day for my daytime eye cream, and at night I use the Algenist Regenerative Eye Balm. You guys have seen that a couple of times. But yeah, I really like this. It's very lightweight. I feel like it does depuff. I should have used it today because you can see even still this eye is a little puffy just because I'm so hot. Ugh, our air conditioning is still broken. They're coming out tomorrow to hopefully fix it, but I won't be here. I'll be with my mom. Fragrance. I got this in my glam bag, and I actually do like this. This is the Clean Skin Roll-On Perfume Oil from Demeter, and it actually smells really good. It has like a very soft baby powder scent instead of like something overpowering and sharp. And there's a few other notes in there that I can't really describe, but I do like this, surprisingly. I wasn't expecting to. And it seems like one of the main oils in it are jojoba oil, so jojoba oil is always good. Then, also from one hand washes the other, because you guys know I'm obsessed, are two of their solid fragrances. This is Barista and Buttella. I love both of these so much. Barista is coffee and chocolate and sweetness and vanilla. I don't even know. It's so good. It's just delicious. It's like the perfect rounded scent. It could be a little more bitter, but I'm personally glad it's not. So keep doing it how you're doing it, Becca. I'm so cheesy. This one is Buttella. This is chocolate and hazelnut. I mean, they smell slightly different on the skin than they do in the tube, so dry smelling them like this isn't going to tell me everything about the scent. Like, for example, in the tube, I don't smell the baby powder note to it at all, but when you wear it, it has that baby powder scent, which takes it from being too much of a food scent and really rounds it out into this really delicious fragrance. So, I have it closed, but I can maybe still smell it. I have on a different one today. I have on the one I can't say, Pasticceria. I don't know. John tried to teach me how to say it, but I can't say it. That one smells good too, but it's not my favorite. These two are definitely my favorite this month. May change next month. Who knows? Okay, so this doesn't go with a lot of my other stuff, so the Essie nail polish and Penny Talk showed up from my Clout Perks. This is one of their mirror metallics, and I actually really like these. I want to play with it some more and see the longevity, but I mean, it's doing pretty well compared to some of the other polishes on my nails right now. It hasn't chipped as much, and then I just did these two like yesterday. I need to be careful before I accidentally flip you off in English talk. Moving directly into cosmetics, Color World here. I have on today, very sheerly, the Beauty Without Cruelty Rosewood Rave lip gloss. You guys have seen this a couple of times in the past. That's a better idea of the color. Like I said, I have it on very sheerly. It's just a really pretty color. It's hard to describe. It's like a rose and a berry. I don't know. It's just really pretty. Also here, this is Face. I meant to grab also my Tarte Amazonian Clay lipstick in the color Wild. It is beautiful. It's like this really bright, slightly blue, slightly pink red called I said Wild. I think I said Wild. Anyways, it's absolutely beautiful. The wear on it is amazing. The formula is creamy and rich, and yet it still stays on for a really long time. So I'm a huge fan of that. I want to buy more of those. I'm also a huge fan of the new Too Faced lipsticks and lip liners, the La Creme lipsticks and the Perfect Lips lip liners. They're literally amazing, and they're all vegan except for the only thing out of the entire collection that isn't vegan is the pink lip liner. So everything else is up for grabs, vegans. Go get them because they're amazing. Also here is Benefit's Sugarlicious Kit. I really like the idea of this, so anyone doing product research, this is a great idea. Excuse me. Unfortunately, this is a company that does test on animals, so it's kind of a bummer, but what it has inside is a highlighter, a stain, a blush. This is their like super nude color. It's really pretty. And then the matching lip gloss that they just launched to match some of their boxed blush and bronzers. And then it has tips and tricks in the top. So I really like this little package set. I think this is a really fantastic idea. Those of you who don't care about animal testing, though I don't think that's a ton of my subscribers anymore, which I don't judge. Whatever you want to do is your life decision, not mine. So, but just saying, I like this idea a lot. Moving on, a couple of more face products here. I have the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. I finally have a full size of this. This is in the color Fair because I am very pale. I'm like an NC15 for those of you who speak MAC. And for those of you who speak Makeup Forever, I am the color tone of a 117, but more the shade of a 110 or 115. So if that tells you anything. Also here is the Hourglass cheek stain. I have used these on my lips too before, but that's the color. It's really, really pretty. The thing I love about these is they really look like a natural flush once you blend them out. And I love it. If you guys can hear a beeping sound, that's extreme couponing on in the other room. So they're really, really pretty. I don't even know if you can still see it. But they're just really beautiful and natural. I love these a lot. And Hourglass is a cruelty-free company. Unfortunately, this product is not vegan, but they do have several vegan products. Also in face, and this is the last face thing, is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I'm going to put some of this on because I'm blazing hot. I really, really like this product. I really, really like it now that it's 90 degrees in my apartment too. It's really awesome though. I do like it quite a bit. I've been using it as a setting spray when I don't want to use setting powder, which is like something like this. I don't want to use setting powder with this. Even like HD powder, I don't like it with this. I like just using this and topping it with that. The same goes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, which I don't have with me. So yeah. Moving on into, I think everything else from here on out is eye products. So I have here a couple of liners. I have the Ico Skinny Liner. I'm currently waiting on an answer from Ico as to whether or not this is vegan. I hope it is because we just started selling it in my store, so that'll make getting it a lot easier. The Urban Decay Double-Ended Liner in Zero and Whiskey. This came with the original Naked Palette 1 version 1. And as you can see, it's getting shorter and shorter. I love this for travel because you only have to take one liner and then you have both, and it's a lot easier. And then also the Sephora Day to Night Wear eyeliners. These remind me a lot of the NARS ones, except for they're actually cruelty-free. So it still bums me out that NARS is owned by Shiseido. But yeah, I really like these. These are waterproof. You put this on, you give it it's still smudgy right away, but then once it has a chance to set up, it's not going anywhere. So I did have it on both eyes, but I kind of sweated it off, so it isn't completely waterproof if you're sweating outside in the sun when it's 90 plus degrees out. There's not a lot of makeup that stands up to that unless you properly set and prime and blah blah blah. I have here the Blink Mascara. This is, I think I talked about this last month too, because I feel like I'm a broken record when I say Shanna sent me this and I was super excited, and I actually really like it. It's a great everyday formula. No, I talked about my vegan palette review, didn't I? I don't know, whatever. And then the Optimist Primer by I'm just gonna leave that in, why not? By Matte Style Cosmetics. It is a fantastic primer. It holds up so well even in the Ohio heat and humidity. For those of you who don't know how humid it is in Ohio, it's like stupid humid. It's ridiculous. People are like, oh, Ohio's not that hot. I'm like, shut up. It's 90 degrees and it is humid as hell. It's awful. Like, I imagine that this is what hell is like. So, it does a fantastic job holding up. I have a whole bunch of loose pigments. I'm going to get into those last because I'm not sure how I'm doing on time. I have here 2 Urban Decay palettes that I got in this month. One is the vegan palette. It came with its own little mini Zero, but those are what the colors look like, and I really, really like this palette. I'm really excited to finally have it. For those of you who don't know, I am giving one away on my blog. It ends the end of this month, so I will link out to that in the down bar below, and if I remember, I'll annotate somewhere around here to go to that. I think you can link out. Maybe you can't link out. I don't know, but go check it out. Go enter to win. It will be the vegan palette, and then I'm going to throw some extra goodies in there. I haven't quite made up my mind what those extra goodies are going to be, but I have some stuff around that might end up in there. And then the other palette is the Skull Box. I love this palette. That's a fantastic palette. I love these colors. Some of these colors don't exist in the world of Urban Decay anymore, so I'm kind of tempted to buy a backup of this palette, but let's face it, I have a lot of eyeshadows. It's unnecessary. And then the last products are all loose pigments. I'm going to start with the non-Mad Styles one since I have like 10 of them. This is from Detrivore Cosmetics. This is the color Plague. And my camera's not going to focus, but at least this way you can see the color really well. It is this really beautiful, this is the one I think I dumped on my keyboard. It's this really beautiful, I just dumped it on myself, blackened teal. But it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's amazing. You can see where I just got it all over me. So yeah, it's a beautiful color. My first day back to wearing makeup after not wearing makeup forever, I wore this because it's so pretty. And then I have here a pigment from Shiro Cosmetics. It's called Ever in Your Favor. It's a little hard to see in this bag, but it's this really beautiful pink, and it's kind of a silvered pink with a little bit of a lavender tone to it. It's just really kind of unique, and it's really pretty. I like it quite a bit, and it's Hunger Games themed, and everybody loves the freaking Hunger Games. So there you go. Matte Styles. I have a couple of sample bags here. You guys saw me swatch these recently on my blog. This is hallucinogenic lipstick. I can't say that. And this is River Song. These are both mattes. They're Doctor Who collection mattes, and they are amazing. They're beautiful, they're pigmented, they're creamy, they're easy to blend. I love Mad Style mattes because they aren't crap like a lot of mattes from even like mainstream brands just like suck. So I have here a whole bunch of pigments, so I'm gonna just kind of list them off. I'll put a picture at the end because you're not gonna be able to see it. There's Ace of Spades, Bitch Slap, Horror Galore, Sucker Punch, Soul Dust, Travel by Candlelight, which is amazing. It's from the Soul Dust collection, or not the Soul Dust, the Stardust collection. Adipose, which is another one of the Doctor Who mattes. This one's a full size. And Mustard Danger. Okay, so I know that just cut off at the end of where I was talking there, and the last thing I said was something about like Mustard Danger or something. I'll just take a picture of those. That way we don't have to worry about it because I don't know which ones I had and hadn't said. So, yeah. We're going to move on to food favorites now. The first thing I want to talk about is because I don't have it, is the Soy Creamy from Trader Joe's, the cherry chocolate chip flavor. Oh my god, it's heaven. It's like my new favorite non-dairy frozen dessert ever. So that's pretty much amazing. I don't have it to physically show to you because I inhaled it and then threw away the empty package. So pretty much everything I've gotten in my recent Trader Joe hauls have been a huge success. So I do have a few items over here though specifically that I'm loving. So I'm just going to show them to you. The Trader Joe's Reduced Guilt, what are they called? With sea salt. I was thinking they were probably lightly salted or something, but these are amazing. I love these, and I'm actually surprised there's any in here, but that's because we had another huge bag to finish off from Walmart. And I'm super excited about this. These are really, really good. They're wasabi roasted seaweed snacks. Seaweed is really, really good for you. So these are really delicious. They do make them without wasabi if the idea of eating wasabi does not excite you, because I know some people do not like it. Dog is right here. But yeah, I love it. So also in here, a lot of this is Trader Joe's stuff actually. This is the Latin style black bean soup from Trader Joe's. I love using, bless you Megatron, go get a drink. I love using this not only as a soup, but I'll also pour it in with like rice and faux meat or tofu or something, and like add beans and stuff, and it's so freaking good. I love this stuff. So this works well as not only a soup, but also as a base to like a meal. And then I also have in here the Trader Joe's Hummus Quartet. The only reason there's this much left in here is because John left it out the last time he was eating on it. So, and that's why the only one left is in its entirety is the green one, because John doesn't like that one, but then he left it sitting out, so I had to throw it away. Those boys. I have in here, you guys saw these in my haul, the Trader Joe's Valencia peanut butter with roasted flax seeds. I love this. John does not dig the crunch, but he's getting used to it. The crunch of the flax seeds. He didn't like it at first. He thought they were like berry seeds from this. But he's getting used to it, especially since I told him it has his omega-3s and he needs to just eat it. I'm so mean. I really am mean. I'm like, just shut up and eat it. It'll be fine. My godson's gonna hate me. And then the organic superfruit fruit spread. It has morello, cherry, red grape, blueberry, and pomegranate in it. I just realized I'm moving a lot. This is really, really good. I have this one and the strawberry one. I think I like this one the best, but I've been trying to eat the strawberry one more since John won't. He doesn't like strawberry. And that's one thing that like I totally don't try to make him eat. Like that's fair. We're allowed to have things we don't like. Also in here, I'm obsessed with tortellini, which is this type of pasta. It's the teeny tiny little bow ties. I love to use these with Daya and Earth Balance butter to make mac and cheese, because I love this compared to some other forms. I feel like a lot of the cheese sticks to it, so I'm a huge fan of that pasta. And then, like you guys didn't see this one coming, this one is actually an empty box. I saved this so that I wouldn't have to have something that was frozen when I'm trying to talk to you guys on camera. But I am obsessed with these, and I'm taking these to my godson to see if he likes them because he loves bananas. So hopefully he'll like them because I'm going to be with him for the next few days at my mom's house. And I got a couple of teas in here. The pumpkin spice tea from Bigelow. This is really, really good. And then also the Earl Grey black tea from Private Selections is really, really good too. So I need to get, from my Conscious box, literally everything that was in there I enjoyed except for, I didn't like the mangoes as predicted. I think that was the only thing I didn't really like, and I gave the chicken poop to John like I said I was going to, because I don't like the smell of it. It like definitely smells like a John chapstick, so he's happy to have it. But yeah, I didn't like the mangoes or that chapstick, but everything else I've liked so far. So yeah, those are all awesome. I really like the Honest Tea juice boxes. Those are, or tea boxes, I guess. Those are a great idea. And oh, the Mate Factor tea. So good. So good. Oh my goodness. So, and I do have a recipe I just did using this to show you guys how to make like an easy pumpkin latte at home. So I will link out to that below. It's on my blog. And then the last two things in here. For people who wonder like where do you get your sugar, what's vegan sugar, this is vegan. This is the Trader Joe's Turbinado Raw Cane Sugar. This isn't that expensive compared to how much Turbinado can be from other places, and it says vegan right on the bag, which makes me feel a lot better. So this is the sugar that I use. We've had this bag since we moved in here, and we've made pancakes, we've made, John made no-bake cookies one day. I was super excited. I came home and he made cookies. I use it in my teas and my coffees and things like that. We use it a lot, basically, is what I'm saying. So it's not like we're going through it that quickly. And then for some reason, I just felt like I should name a spice of the month, and that spice is cumin. Oh, I forgot. I also am a huge fan of the Trader Joe's. Well, they were in the food hall. The pre-made like Indian meals that you then like pour over rice. Those are so good. I forget what they called it. Something choli. Chana, I don't know. It's chana masala, but they called it something else. So that one, and then also the Punjab choli, I think. I don't remember what the names were. So yeah, I'm sitting here playing with a jar of cumin. I'm doing this. I'm like a child. So those are my food favorites. Basically everything I've gotten from Trader Joe's I've liked quite a bit. So I'm super excited to be living close to one of those. If you're a vegan, go check one out. Everything is not inherently vegan, so don't expect it to be. And I don't think they have any vegan cheese there anywhere, so that's kind of a problem. But yeah, those are my food favorites for the month. As far as recent empties, I don't really have that much that's exciting. We finished a Philosophy body wash, and I'm almost out of my Beauty Without Cruelty salicylic acid face wash. That's about it. We haven't really finished a lot of things since moving in here. I think I finished an eyeliner. I don't remember what eyeliner it was though. I don't know. Not a lot to show, so whatever. If I remember, I'll throw them in a bag and keep them in the corner. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon, and you should all video response your favorites below, because these are like my favorite videos to watch because I'm a huge nerd. Okay, bye.